What's up, Wiz fans? It's me again, Karen Mingo. This is Wiz Nation, and I want to talk about the Wiz blowout loss 136-104 to the LA Clippers. So here we go. First quarter, it was all Avery Bradley. He was making shots early. I'm thinking, it's not the Avery Bradley from Game 5 from the 2017 playoffs again. Because every time we sleep on Avery Bradley, he always fires us. First quarter is all LA. Then I think once I was saying Shy Gillis Alexander hit the buzzer, it was like this is gonna be a long night for us. And then I did not mention Montrezl Harrell, who did have 30 points against the Rockets on Friday night. Every time we try to go over there, we gamble. He makes pay and scores. And at one point we were down 18 points. It was like 40-24. And then when Walt came back in, he almost brought us back. And I think the game was lost when Keith had his concussion. So once he had concussion, I said, I'm done. And I don't want to talk about second. Second half, it was all LA. So I just want to get to the numbers right now. So Bradley Beal, 20 points, only 20. And I did see him on the bench. His head was down. People thought, is he crying on the bench? I was like, no, he had his head down because they were getting spanked. And Wall had words for him. I don't know what he said, but and then Wall, he had 18, 5, and 4 steals though. And for the Clippers, Tobias Harris had 22 and 11. But the bench kill. They had, let me see, 63 bench points for the Clippers. I don't know how we had because no one showed up except for Wall and Bill. Those two only showed up. But primarily, I think Bill showed up. And when they shot 54%, we shot 39%. And then, but I did like though we got to the line more. We got to the line like 28 times. They got only 13. So that's what I'm saying more. I don't see us get to the line more instead of shooting threes a lot. And it's got me to realize that we got attackers on the team. I understand we got shooters, but we got finishers on our team. So if we can change our style to get into the basket more instead of taking less shots, and we should be all right. And one big stat, they had 35 assists and we had 18. That was the big key right there, them assists. 35 assists to 18. So every time they got an assist, they score. I'm like, when you get 35 assists or more, that's an automatic win. So they made shot, and I think they shot over 100 times, and they still shot 54%. I'm like, how? So it was a bad day for the Wiz. And I think, this is our like 11 straight loss in LA, something like that. 11 straight. We have not won there since February 2008. So it's been 11 straight years we lost in LA. And now there's two sites. I think we have one allowed. That's Oklahoma City and San Antonio. That's only sites that we got the end streak in. Clippers, we'll wait till next year. So that's my take on my summary of the game. We'll take a little break, and I got me a news segment for y'all. So got to wait and see. Stay tuned.
Picked up the far end. Oh, what a steal by Wall for the score. And you said he's had a quiet ball game. Look at this. Look at this. He was spinning one way, and Matt Barnes' head was spinning the other. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Wow. Ramon Sessions into the point.
Welcome back, Wiz Nation. And now it's time for my brand new segment for y'all. I call this segment Wiz Sighting. Alright, here's how it works. So wherever I see, or it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or sometimes TV like from First Take, Undisputed, The Herd, etc. And sometimes podcasts or blogs, whatever. So it can be negative comments or positive comments. And I don't want to hear about I don't talk about the negative because I'm hearing a lot of negative comments about us being 1-5. So here's some of the comments that I want to talk about. So check them out. First of all, I want to talk about Scott Brooks. First of all, he is not going anywhere. It's not his fault that we're 1-5. You really think it's on him because we're 1-5? Look who's not in the lineup. Dwight Howard. We'll see what he does when he comes back. If he comes back and turns it around, then I proved you wrong. So don't blame Scott Brooks because we're losing. It is the same thing we did when we had ranked women a few years ago when John Wall missed the first 2 months of the season. Was it his fault when we lost all them games? We were like 3-20 or something when we lost all them games? No. So, thank you. And now to the part that says we're gonna miss the playoffs. I'm like, did you forget when we were 2-8? At one point, I think we were like 15th, last place in this conference. We were 2-8, and we jumped up to the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. And at one point, we were almost number 3. So did you forget that? So whoever says that, then watch, I will prove you wrong. I will come back to you and say, ha ha, I told you so. So keep up the faith, Wiz fans. Just keep the faith up, because I still believe we're going to turn it around. And it's going to start Tuesday night in Memphis. So now let's get to my headlines. So here we go. Well, there is one headline I want to talk about, and that is Cavaliers firing Tyronn Lue. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I had a feeling he'd be the first one to go. Because who was Cleveland guy besides Kevin Love? It's like, nobody. So I heard Larry Drew, he's taking over as head coach right now at the Cavaliers, which I think it's a great move because, remember, I think when Tyronn Lue, he was ill or something, he was sick, something like that, and they went undefeated, I think, or lost one game with Larry Drew taking over, so... And I think for Cleveland, it's going to be a long year. Just dump everybody and try to go for Zion next year. So that's the only headline I got for y'all. And when we return, next game up, Memphis Grizzlies. So stay tuned, y'all.
Wall gets it back, shoots, and hits it at the buzzer. How about that?
Well, it worked out well. John missing his second free throw, but no Clipper able to really grab it. Let's see, somebody is able to actually, that was one of the Clippers tipping it out, and John comes up.
Welcome back, Wiz Nation. Now, coming up, Tuesday night, the Memphis Grizzlies come to town. So, last game of the road trip, and thank God I don't got to stay up late till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning to do this, because I've been postponing till the next day or 2 days later to do this. But after the game, it'll be showtime. So, we need a win to close out the road trip. Because we do not want to go to 1-4 going back home when we play Oklahoma City. As we go to Oklahoma City, we could get D. Howard back on Friday night. So, if he returns, so about to take over, throw some games. So, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @Kamingo. And before I sign out, shout out to the Washington Redskins, baby. 5-2. Next up, Atlanta Falcons, Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. So, that's it. Good night, DC family. We are out.